What is going on, everybody? I hope you all are having a great day. We are back at Justin's because we are going to be continuing our OBS 7.3 solid axle swap series. Now, we have the bare axle in the garage behind us. This beast is completely torn down. There's not one thing in this. It is completely a bare housing. Justin's just giving her the final little Scotch-Brite and cleaning it up. And you can see through it every which way. Fully opened up. And Justin has laid out all the new parts here that we are going to be putting into this beast today. Obviously, these are just basic bearings and shims and all that, but the new fancy diff and this diff cover, obviously, are a little bit more bigger ticket items, and I want Justin just to give us a little rundown because I honestly don't even know much about this stuff either.
So we've been telling you we got a really cool diff. This is the Detroit True Track. It's a posi, but it doesn't have the clutches. It's got like helical worm gears in it. So this will be really cool. It seems a little more heavy duty than like the traditional clutch one. And it's going to be real cool. It's going to look good, perform good, and the thing's pimping. It has a dipstick. This is our Mag High Tech diff cover.
I see inside of her.
Yeah. Got a dipstick.
And this is a bigger capacity, you said, right?
Yeah, it holds like 5 quarts. I think the other one is like 2 or 3, so better oil capacity. It's got the coolant fins on it, and it's just gonna look so badass sitting in front.
And can you flip it around one more time?
Yeah.
I just noticed too that this beast has the built-in gasket, which is sick. So
and
this is just a bolt-on done deal.
And a magnet. So
nice drain at the bottom.
Yeah. This is honestly the coolest thing you could do.
I mean, that looks like the king of diff covers that I've ever seen it right there.
Absolutely.
So those are going to be really nice. That's going to complement this whole build. Justin's going to end up painting this axle up. So it's going to look real nice. But without further ado, let's hop right into it and start putting some of these new pieces in our axle.
This thing's a beast, dude. The wide mouth. Good tool. Right. So there's our old one. We're going to drive them face to face. The new one. That we should probably lube up.
This is one of our new bearing races. Justin actually had this one in the freezer. Just shrink it a little bit and hopefully make it slide in a little bit easier. We'll find out if that helps in a moment.
Dude, the gear lube literally is like turning into jelly as I put it on this. It's actually burning my fingers. It's that cold. You see it, dude? It's literally turning into jelly.
I see it. It's just like ice over.
It's just losing its viscosity.
Hopefully it just goes right in.
Just sling it everywhere like a jerk. Alright, our bearings are in.
Bearing races.
Bearing races, excuse me. Looking good. Gonna get a little lubrication on these bearings. We're gonna be installing this for the final time.
Moving up some more bearings.
That's going to be the outer bearing.
Coming around.
So we put the outer bearing on there. Because that outer bearing is pretty tight and won't really push on there, what I'm going to do is get my my end yoke on there. And I'm just going to have to tap it on. Just enough so I can get some thread showing that I could suck it on with the rest, not really beating on it. Should be good enough. So we got good enough threads to grab onto.
And then catch it with the bolts.
Yep.
Nice.
And we're just going to go until we really can't turn it anymore. Because then we have to put our seal for the pinion on there. But we just don't want it to fall out or go anywhere on us. That's why I'm sucking it in. But now we're in there.
So we have to take this yoke back off to put a seal on, and then this goes back on.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, classy.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sequence to get your pinion in there for good, but this is the right way to do it, apparently. We have the Axelmeister here now with us, so.
We'll learn something.
Oh, the jack stand moved a little.
Yeah, we're working on a professional workbench here. There we go. Okay, so now that's held in there by the bearing being really tight. What we're going to have to do is take our pinion seal and pretty much send it home. Before I do that, I'm going to put a little bit of black silicone on the lip, just for a little insurance. We don't want any leaks. Where did it go?
That sounds pretty
Sounds
good.
like it's.
Careful with that thread.
I'd say that's a pinion seal.
Nice, looks good.
Yeah. Cherry. Alright, we're on there. So we're going to take our washer and get it on there. So we put that on there. And we're going to take our breaker bar. We're getting close to that little little shield we tapped on there, that little washer, whatever we call it. Starting to get close.
Sucking it all together.
Yeah.
Nice.
So $250. Now that we're all torqued, we're going to use this device to make sure we have the proper preload, proper bearing tightness. But when I'm in motion, try to get it again. If you can get the camera right here, I'll try to like slow it down.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
Just whatever it is.
But right there, bang, 25. So 25 is like sweet, you know what I mean? That's like the tightest you want it. You know, like, you know, anywhere between 17 and 30 is where you want to be. But 25, that makes me a happy guy. So that has good tightness. See, if you're too loose under load, you're going to blow the thing apart. And if you're too tight, you're going to wear out your bearings. So now that that is all specced out and our pinion is complete, sealed, tightened, done, we're going to go the diff way.
She's ready to go in?
Ready to go in.
Nice. That's so exciting.
Let's do it. See what's going on before it really bury it. Okay, we can go a little bit more. One more time. The reason why I keep checking is I don't want this this other race. See, it won't go anymore. It'll start hitting the edge of the diff. So what I'm gonna do now is use the old bearing to drive me. Is that gonna fit? I'm gonna have to rethink our press for a second. Yeah. Stand by. That's bottom.
Is that one knit now?
That's it. That's it. That's all the pressing needs.
Nice.
What's in there?
Justin just pulled out this other fancy tool. He said this is a dial indicator, and this is telling us our backlash.
So we want to see our movement on the gears. We're reading right around 7 thousandths. We want to be between 6 and 10. So that's good. We're right within spec.
Perfect.
The final test I did before I button up the differential is a gear pattern reading. We used some gear paint, paint it on there, give it a spin, and it shows us the tooth pattern. And it's really cool because they give you a book and it tells you kind of like how you want to see things, you know, where you're getting good contact on both sides of the gear. And taking a look on there, you know, we have fairly good contact on our drive side. And then if we roll it over on the other side, and you could see some pretty decent contact there. So I'm happy with that, and I think it's going to last.
Is she ready to finish tightening up now, put some Loctite on the bolts, and wrap it up?
Yep, we're going to put some Loctite on our bearing cap bolts, and everything's good enough to put the cover on and finish this guy.
Oh, hell yeah, that's exciting. Our fancy cover. Oh, it's not even over here anymore. It's hidden now. She's gone.
Out of harm's way. Little blue Loctite never hurt anybody. Bam.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is one pimped out diff right there.
I'd say so. Big improvement over the stocky.
We got our diff cover back out. Justin just put a little bit of oil on the rubber O-ring, rubber gasket there, to make sure it doesn't tear when we put it on. But we are ready to put the icing on this cake.
Hell yeah. Check this thing out. I'm gonna have the coolest diff cover around. Thing's got a dipstick. Oh yeah.
That is so sick.
Hell yeah, let's get these started.
Put a little light on this thing just because it's so cool.
Some of them have got a little turn on them, but bam. There it is. My first differential I've ever rebuilt. It's a damn good feeling. That's awesome. Would you just freaking look at it? That thing's sweet. That is so cool.
fully rebuilt and upgraded Dana 60 axle for the OBS 7.3.
Hell yeah.
So cool.
There you have it, guys. This axle is the real deal now. Next time you're going to see it, it's going to be painted. It's going to be assembled with the shafts, the knuckles, rotors, and hubs, all complete and ready to be thrown under the OBS in no time. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.